probably feel or must feel the tension, but it's 30% of the population are Catholic, and you're a Catholic bishop, so a lot of your resources, I'm sure people complain, well, we're Catholic, so we should, be entitled to these first.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your response is you're all people of God, and so we have to look at all the people equally, and that's what moves us towards peace. It helps them to really see in action the unity that you're proclaiming.
Yeah.
That God doesn't differentiate, between the different religions or the color or the tribe they come from. God welcomes all people. So maybe you could just comment a little bit of what you're trying to do to make sure they feel that everyone is welcomed.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think despite being a minority as compared to other Christian denominations or Protestant groups, the church holds a significant position in the country because of history. And our approach is a Christian witness. I remember when there were this kind of movement of population, internally displaced people, they ran to the Catholic institutions where they can find space to stay. The seminaries, the schools, the parishes, even to the bishop house, they sought refuge there.
Okay.
People sought refuge there, irrespective. They were at that point, when there's conflict, it's no longer, as we used to say it in a very common way, the bullet does not differentiate between a Christian, Muslim, or anybody. The bullet hits anybody.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
when we are also seeking peace, let us know that peace involves everybody. So when we welcome people in our parishes and even the bishop house, yes, of course, agitations were there. No, this is our space. I say yes. But what Christian witness can we bear to the most abundant? As an SMA, I'm always inspired by this mission, ideal that our founder gave to the most abundant. In our society today, these are the vulnerable people to whom we need to bear witness of being present to. Just to be present, welcoming them, offering them that love and affection that you still mean much to me. Because when you are present to someone, let the person understand that you are not alone on this journey. It's more than the feeding you give the person. Because isolation is one of the pains that we have in our world today. Or loneliness. You are alone in your pain, you are alone in your suffering. But whenever you have someone who speaks with you, say that, my friend, relax, come to me. You are here with me, stay, relax. We can do whatever we can for you. Later by later, the other Christians also. So when we have Catholics around, started bringing food inside. I remember. No Christian from the communities, Bishop, this is what we brought from the farm, give to the displaced who are there. And every parish, we organize it. Those who can make it, please do so for them. And it continues today. When last January, a village was attacked by a group of rebels. So they all moved, about 700 people, the Christians around, and the Muslims, they all contributed too. So, slowly, the crisis have made us to understand that we are trying to transform our pain into something like strength for us. We have lived through that pain, and we say, no longer that. And we don't want anything like that to happen again. So, how do we stop it? As you mentioned, our politicians need to get involved more and more. They need to be on the ground to see, not only to speak from the ideas or political, as they call it, political correctness. I always put it on, no, look at the people. So the unity we are doing is that everybody says that my joy is dependent on that kind of interconnectedness, so that we can forge a different bond of relationship from our pain, So this we are not numerically we are in minority, but when it comes to social activities and how the church stood during the crisis, we have stand tall among others. You remember that we have the cardinal and the imam and another pastor who have gone through the world to speak even to the United Nations here about the need for peace and the need for people to come in and help the process. They accepted with our voice to move out and say that we need to call the voice and the voice of the people, or make the voice of the people heard from all this creed. And also we need support. We need the support, world support, as I put it. We all belong to this greater family of humanity.
Well, it is true, certainly, and I'm sure the need for support, international support, is kind of a foremost concern, because like you mentioned earlier, you open up your churches, your schools, the seminaries, different places, property or buildings for refugees.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, that's, everybody would do that, but it's not just a matter when you take them in, and oftentimes they look for water, food, clothing, they come with nothing, so you have to attend to those needs. And when they leave, then you have to look at the repair of the building, They don't clean the building up when they go back. Their concern is to get back to their own homes and clean up. So that puts a heavy burden on any diocese or any place that offers that sanctuary. And it certainly, I'm sure, is appreciated, but oftentimes is overlooked. Just if you could, and I assume all your priests feel as you do, the priests, sisters, religious in the diocese, they should always welcome those refugees. Just the way Egypt received Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, the first refugees of the Catholic era or the Christian era, so each one of them participates in that, receiving people who are displaced, who are refugees.